So what are we going to cover today? I will talk to you about some basic information about how Trello is set up. I will show you how to set up an account and how Trello looks in general. I will give you an insight on some functionalities. What does Trello even do? And I will give you some tips and tricks how to make it more smoother experience. So let's jump right into it. I don't want to keep you for long. And by the way, this little guy, this guy is Taco from Trello. It might be possible that's why I'm a little bit biased and I'm a little bit in love with Trello because their mascot is a dog or a husky or a wolf or both. But yeah, anyway, let's hop right into Trello. Hi, Steph. So when you come to the Trello homepage, which is that one, of course, because I have already set up an account before, it knows that I've been there. So, but for this purpose, I will sign up with a different email address. And you have to look at this. That's another reason why I probably love Trello. They have like these example things and they have all the geeky stuff in there, but I'm not Hermione Granger, so that's not what I'm going to do, but it's awesome. Spoo. Anyway, you can sign up with your Google account or you can use a regular email address. So I'm going to sign up with my Google account. And yeah, this is not what I wanted. Because what I want to do is I want to sign up with a new account so that you are not going to see what I am doing here. So what I will do is sign out on Google because let's be honest, everything is so smart around here. And we will go right back to Trello. You can test all you want all the day and then you still, when you do it live, you're going to screw it up. You see, now we're Aria stuck. But we will going to sign up with Google and I will use the email address that I haven't used before and use the wrong password. But I know I'm using the right one. Seeing all your secrets, yes, just for a second. So now that we have logged in, this is the way that Trello looks like out of the shell, like when it's newborn and fresh and shiny. This is what Trello looks like. So Trello is set up in boards. You can have as many boards as you want. You can create a new one right there, or they also have set up a welcome board where you get thanks Carolyn, where you get some starting information on how you can use this board. But what I will show you, because you all can read if you sign up for an account, is I will show you how to create a new board and how Trello looks. So I'm creating a new board. You can name it whatever you want. It's for my own online business. And you can change the color of your board so that you can make it more appealing to your eye and so that you know what is going on and what we're talking about. It's easier if you choose different colors for you to see where to even go. So I'm going to use this nice scenery because it's pretty and create a new board. As you can see in the background, it's already set up. And here we are right in our first board that I called my own online business. So once you're in the boards, there are different lists you can make, like you can add even more lists and the list goes on and on to the right side. So they're all in the different columns. And to every column that is called list, you can add a card. For example, I have to shower today. No, I did shower. Or you have to attend a call, or you can, whatever it is that you have to do in your business, buy groceries. Maybe that's not in your business, but as you might get aware, you can use Trello to organize everything in your life. So in every list you can add a card, And in every card, when you click on it, there are different functionalities that you can use. For example, there's a description where you can add what this shower thing is actually all about. It is, I want to get really clean for my live stream, for example. Or you can add any general description you want to remember when you click on your card. Then you can save here, or you can hit Control Enter or Command on a PC or Command Enter on a Mac and save the content of that description. Do a live stream should be on my list. That is so true, Tom. There are different, you can add members. That's why I was talking about team members at the beginning. If you work on projects together with other people, it is very useful to add members to your board, because you can all work on the same things and still make it very clear who is dealing with what. So for example, if I want to, matter of fact, I haven't added anyone to my team members yet, so I will do that later. But in general, different functions in this card are, you can add labels to them, like give them a color. So when I move out of the card, I will show you. You can see it here on the left side that it shows up right here. You can give it more than one, it doesn't matter. And every color could mean different things, for example. So you can add checklists, like you give, if you have a task to do and it has different task points that have to be split up, you can mention, I need like goals or to do, for example, for this card, for shower, let's have it like that, is buy soap or pay the water bill, for example. And you can, if you have finished your task or your to-do list, you can just check it off and you will see that the percentage bar of how far along you are moves up. And once you have finished everything, the bar gets green. So what you can also do, and this is really awesome for people like me who really need deadlines, it's the fact that you can enter due dates there. So you know you have to shower tomorrow, because I showered today already, but you have to shower tomorrow again. So you enter the date and you can enter the time. 12 p.m. is a little bit too late for tomorrow. We have to get up. So I have to finish that task at 7 a.m. in the morning and click save. So now that you can add attachments, like maybe the soap you want, for example, or whatever it is in your business that you, or in this task that you want to do, you can just simply add for example, I'm just adding this right here. You can add an attachment. Oh no, I'm going to add something different. I am going to add, oh, I don't find it. Let's add taco. Taco is nice. As you can see, it shows up as a title picture, but you can remove it as a cover, or you can delete the attachments there. And the new thing in Trello is that you can say where they are, or row them, or sort them. Sorry, I forgot the word. Sort them in your list. Yes, deadlines, yo-yo deadlines. So you can remove the cover here, or you can delete the file in general, but it's just deleted from the card. Anyway, so this is the card where you gather all the information you need for that specific thing that you're doing in that task. And when you go out, you see that how the card looks like right here. So what you can do then is, when you finished or when you're about to do that, you can just drag along all these cards, like drag it from one list to the other and sort it. Like from here, you have this upcoming, you are doing this right now, which is not true, I'm not showering at the moment. And if you're done showering, you can remove it over to the done list. There are different ways on how you can set this up. And Trello actually is really nice because they offer some inspiration here. If we go to trello.com//inspiration, you get a bunch of lists, a bunch of boards that are just there for you to take and there for you to use. The only thing you have to do is you have to copy this board. For example, there is too much money on this board. Anyway, I'm using, maybe, let's say we want to start a blog and want to gather all the blog post idea. Maybe that's something for Amanda. Yes, Tom, you can attach stuff from Google Drive. I can show you right in a second. So for example, if you want to start a blog and want to gather all the blog post ideas, there is the inspiration board from Trello, and you just copy it over, copy the board right here in the menu bar. If you can't find it right now, the menu bar, you have to look on the right top side. There it says show menu, and click on there, and there it says more, and then you just copy board. That's what I'm doing right now. You can give it a name, blog post ideas from Trello, and you can ask them if you want to, you can choose if you want to keep all the cards that are on here, or if you just want to copy the empty lists. But I'm going to keep all the cards and click create, and it's copying as you see it right here. And then when you go back to your Trello board, you see that the blog post ideas from Trello are right here in your personal boards. When you have a lot of different boards, and when you work with a lot of clients or organize a lot of other stuff, then you can choose your favorites, or those who you use really often. It's like you can star them, and then all the starred boards are gathered on top. And because if you have a lot of lists and a lot of boards, then you might not directly know where the right board is, or the boards you use most often, then you can make it easier for you. So back to my own board now. So Trello as it comes is free, but you can pay for an addition. But I'm not paying yet because it's awesome as it is. But there are different power-ups where you can up-level your Trello board, and we are all kind of for up-leveling, I'm sure. So if you click on the power-ups in the menu bar, there are like, you can enable so many different things. But if you're on the free version, you can only choose one of those power-ups. For example, you can add Dropbox there, or if you work with Evernote, you can connect it to Evernote. Or if you're in love with Giphy, which we all are, we all love us some GIFs, you can enable that here. Or Google Drive, even more. There will be more and more features. What I had for sometimes is the calendar feature, because you can sync it with your Google Calendar then, and then you will see in your Google Calendar what is due, which is awesome because due dates. And yes, the background picture is so pretty. And yeah, that's the calendar here, right here. What is also pretty awesome is you can connect it to Zapier, but that's a whole other different thing that I might address in another live stream. But for example, what I had also, if you're working with teams in a Slack channel, you can enable Slack right here. So there are different kinds of things, and whatever you do in your business, you can choose what is right for you. And if you need more than just one, you might have to pay Trello for the upgrade. And I have the Trello pricing board right here. It's just $10 per month when you pay it annually. And you see that there are a lot of different things that come with that, but for now I'm still on the free plan, and it works just fine. So when we go back to our board, which is now not right loading, yes, but it's loaded now, you can invite people as members to your board. I just know that what my name is, so I can add myself my actual account to that board, and I can, as I mentioned before, add members to my list. which makes it really easy for when you work in teams to see who is responsible for that card. So if we work with more people, and you can all add them as members to your board, and then you can assign cards to different people, and they will immediately know whose cards are assigned for them. I am going to assign this card to this account right now, because if you go to your profile, if you click on your profile picture, that should be there if you have one, and click on cards, you get a list of every card that is assigned to you, which is a really good overview if you have a lot of stuff going on, and you can just check out the card section and you see all the cards that you need to work on. Even if when they're on different boards or on different teams that you're on, you see all of them there. Yeah, I totally agree, Tom. The free version, I didn't feel like upgrading at all for now. I would love a few more power-ups, but yeah, maybe that's just something. That's just because I like all the pretty backgrounds and all the fancy tools. You can filter cards too. If they're unassigned, if they're assigned to someone, when they're due, according to their label. So that is all stuff that you can add right there. You can also enter emojis here, but in a different way, not with, if you click on that, you don't get a list, but you can type in like a markdown code. There is an emoji cheat sheet where you just have to like the double dot, I hope it's called like that, and some name, and then double dots again. And I will show you one thing, for example, cow, because thankful cow is joining my live stream. And then you can just save it and you see that the emoji comes right up, because every one of us loves emojis. Emojis all the way, yes. Another thing that I wanted to mention is, in the description, it seems like it's just text, but you can do some editing. For example, you can make stuff bold, and if you save it, you see that it's bold. Or you can make it italic, but I just forgot the formatting code. And it's actually a markdown syntax. So I can add this link to the description afterwards, so that you can just look what you can, where it is, and what you might want to use. As you can see, to make the text italic, you have to put an underscore in front of the word and after the word, crossed out, and if it's code in general. So it uses markdown syntax to format the texts there, just in case you need it, or just in case you want to highlight something in the description. Oh, the eggplant. The eggplant is back. Love me some eggplant. So, what are some tips and tricks that I have in store for you? I have worked together with a client, and she introduced me to some really nice extensions for Chrome that will make it even prettier. I have just, if you just if you just look into your extensions tab, there are like even more, like so many. You really have to figure out which ones make sense for you and which don't. But some of them that I do really like, for example, is the card color titles for Trello. And if I enable them and I reload it right here, which takes some time, you might just have realized that this is a bit bigger than before. But the thing is, you can go into it and edit, for example, these labels and give them a name. For example, the red ones, red is always important. So you add important right here as a name, important, and save it. And now you can see right on the card that this is something that is really important, and the title of the label can be seen even before you enter the card, which can be really helpful in different areas and can help you organize everything. For example, when I get an email, Zapier automatically posts this email as a card to Trello, and I gave it a label that I know that when I go into my board and see that there is a green label there, I know that this is a new file, and I also see that it is a new file. And it's just nice to sometimes see that what stuff is, see right up front what the label could mean. So there are hundreds in different kinds of ways. One thing that's also there that might be nice is the lists highlighter for Trello. And I will just reload it again. And now, as you can see, the done list is blanked out a bit because you don't, the finished tasks don't need as much attention as the tasks that you are doing at the moment or that are to do probably. That's why with the extension, something that is called done is blanked out. And I think if you can, I'm not right sure right now. Yeah, if you type in like the hashtag and hi, for example, you can make the list very important by entering high or low. It will blank it out also. Yeah. What else did I have for you? And if you do love keyboard shortcuts, there are a ton, like so many, and some are really, really handy. If you want, I can drop this also in the description. So if you are into shortcuts, you have a list right there that makes it easier for you to navigate through Trello. Maybe. I don't know if you are into that or if you just click it, but I like myself some shortcuts. So I think that was it for today. Thanks so much for listening. This has been brought to you with the help of Thankful Cow Solutions, and he's been leveled up by Thankful Cow Solutions. I'm going to give them a nice applause and thank you so much for all your help. Thank you for watching. If you have any tech questions, just drop me a comment below. I will answer them either right there, or if there are more to one topic, then I might do another live stream another day. The next live stream will happen in 3 weeks. I forgot to mention that in my teaser that it's a 3 tri-weekly live stream series. I think next time I will cover Buffer or MailChimp, one of those two. I don't remember at the moment because I'm all up confused. So thank you for watching. If you need any help, just drop me a comment below. If you want to visit my website at monirocksyoursocks.com, you can get an ebook right there with all a whole collection of tools that I use and that I recommend for your online business. And let's see each other again in 3 weeks. And thanks for joining me, and see you next time.